Right, everybody, it is Dortmund today. As you can see, Borussia Dortmund. Last two results, 3-0, 5-1. It's looking pretty good. We're starting to improve a little bit. As you can see, 15th place in the division. We're just starting to creep up. We're looking at, can we get 4th spot this year? That is the aim. Only, just over a quarter of the way through the season. And it's come about because we changed the tactic. We have not got a point in the Champions League. We obviously had that game against Shakhtar. We then lost 3-1 quite convincingly away at Porto. To be fair, we were a little bit all over the place in terms of trying to find players in form. And then we've had a couple of wins. We got absolutely spanked by Feyenoord. We then had a home game against Real Madrid. I've gone back to the 5-2-3, and they scored in the 94th minute. Signorelli had a 1-on-1, missed it. Absolutely devastated. But then we've bounced back here with two really good wins. So it's Dortmund today. We're not going to qualify for the Champions League, are we? To be fair, we're only 3 points. We're only 3 points off that 24th. So maybe a little bit of turn in form. But it does look like we might have to get a result against the Dortmund side that have done the same as us. Goals-wise, we're struggling. Signorelli is now a wanted man, and Real Madrid are sniffing about. So in December, we will be looking at offloading him ahead of him probably potentially moving in January for £66 million. We need him to start scoring some goals. That is key in order for his form to be up, his value to be maximised, amount of interest in him. He needs to be in good form. So there we go. It is back. Bazic is back in as a libero. We've got Richards. Stockholm Vigareld is having to go out there because we've had a few little injuries. Actually, is he fit? Mugungu is fit. Costa, Muzambo, Den Bugende, Lazao, Signorelli. We're away from home. We're playing Borussia Dortmund. I thought we were going to do all right in this competition. I think that maybe the Real Madrid one just shows that we're half decent. They probably edged it, to be fair, but when you have them chances, Signorelli playing against his club, one-on-one. Here's the music, by the way. We're not going to get this next year, are we? We've got to get top 3. We're so close as well to potentially Eredivisie taking over Germany. So if we finish 4th, we might get an extra place. Or is that no? It's the season after, isn't it? It's the season after. Am I right on that? Are we close? I think we are close, you know. So we're there. Oh no, we're closing on France. So we're 6th. They get, 4 teams in the Champions League. We get 2 + 1, but the league path, I just had to qualify. I didn't have to qualify for that. I don't know why. And then they get an extra one. Oh no, they get an extra one in the Europa. We get an extra one in the conference. But they get that extra Champions League spot, which should be good for us, obviously, because more chance of us qualifying outside of the big 3. And we're here. At the moment, for 33, 34, it's putting us above Germany. It's putting us above Germany, which is nuts. So we just need to make sure, maybe, obviously this will be counting for next season. We need to make sure we have a half-decent season. Obviously, Dortmund aren't going well. So if we're going to go down, let's take them down. Ajax are going really well in the Champions League, which is good. Is there any German teams in there? Not at the moment. Feyenoord are hanging on for their lives there. And then PSV, fingers crossed, are actually doing something in the Europa. So you never know. There is a chance. There is a chance that we could get 4 Champions League spots, which would be brilliant. And that means next season, we'll probably get Europa League football next year is the plan. And then the season after, get top 4 and get back into the Champions League. And we need to win a trophy, don't we? And I will be going full assault on the cup this year. I think I say that every year. But we will be going full assault. Right, it's not many of these players. To be fair, we're so old in the save now, it's quite difficult to pick up players in foreign leagues that we're not quite aware of. There's obviously a lot of regens. Lazao is in. He's toe poked it wide. That was a big one. That was a big chance. As well, and that Signorelli money. We have got money to spend, but that Signorelli money will be absolutely huge for us. You know, that's a rebuild, that. That's a rebuild. Oh, we're going down 10 men, boys. We're going down to 10 men. Right, Lazao can come off. I don't believe that. That's 2 sendings off in the Champions League we've already had this season. I'm not going to sit back because they'll just score. So we'll play the same. We've still got 3 at the back. We're playing with wing backs. We've just got those 2 players up there in Signorelli and Begende. Can they give us something? Let's go a little encourage. Corner. Richie's done well to defend it. It's coming back. Rooney. Seller. Ferrer, he's in. The guy that took the corner as well, boys. Sneaked in at the back stick. We're 1-0 down. We've lasted 65. This Mbugu, he's on a 5.9, boys. His form, they've just Rooney scored one, has absolutely banged that in, but he's on a 5.9. His form has literally dropped off a cliff. I think I need to bring Letkovic back in to sit in the middle of the back 3, because we played better with him towards the end of the season when we went back to a 3. He went in there and did actually really well on a cover, defender on cover. We've gone long, even though we're supposed to be building up from the back. Love it. Right, we've won it. Vermeer. This guy's had a nightmare as well. Lorenz. Clip it. Signorelli. This is pretty much the first time we've seen him on the ball. He's lost it. Oh, dear God, boys. It's been brutal, Champions League. It's been absolutely brutal. Obviously, getting 2 men sent off in 2 of the games hasn't helped, has it? And we started the campaign so with that one, we were 2-0 up at half-time against Shakhtar. We were in dreamland, weren't we? And it soon turned into a bit of a nightmare. Like, the board aren't entirely happy with us. I think they wanted us to be competitive this year in this, but we've still got to nail the league form. They want Europa. So we're talking, what, 5th place? 4th place? So the pressure's on a little bit. They're going to get a 3rd, aren't they? Yeah. We just haven't allowed ourselves to get going. Like, what is he up to this year? What is he up to? To be fair, he was shit last year. I didn't realise he was that bad. 6.75 average rating. How is he performing so... Someone tell me why he's performing so badly. Full back on support. He's obviously not good. I might just make him into a left-sided centre-half, you know? Might make him into a left-sided centre-half. So we need to really bring in a left wing-back. Feyenoord have won. Yes. Ajax haven't. Dortmund, Hoffenheimer in that little bit as well, in terms of teams qualifying. So we're keeping our eye on Germany. And also France as well. If France have an absolute stink bomb, which is doable. So we only get 1 team. We only get 1 team at the moment in Europa. So we need to finish 4th, which I think we can do. Like AZ, you know, we're better than AZ. And we're only 4 points behind. So we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, guys. Yeah. I think it's coming to a point now where we need to sell Signorelli. And I think I'm actively going to do it in between the next games. And we'll come back in January and see where we're at. I'll make a bid for a left wing back. We'll change a few things. We'll get Letkovic back in. Maybe move Bazacic out to the right-hand side as well. Bring this dude Mbugu in down here, potentially. Yeah. And also, we need to get these firing. Like Lazao, 4 in 12. He scored 18 last year. So he's got worse. Den Begende is still wanting to go. 6.97. Signorelli has not done well in the Champions League, which is hurting us a little bit. We need to get him out of the door. All right. We'll see you later on in the week. I'm going to try and get another one out Sunday morning. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you later.